everyone, it's Liam Caddison here, and we're reacting to Lucifer as we jump into episode number 9 of season 2, which is the halfway mark territory, which is absolutely crazy. Like, I mean, I say it's crazy. I shouldn't be too surprised considering I'm doing 2 episodes a week, contrary to what I did with season 1. But even then, season 1 went by like that. And, yeah, it's just a little bit faster with season 2, given the fact that I'm doing 2 episodes a week. But yeah, halfway mark territory. I feel like this season has been... It's been incredible. I really love the fact that I feel like they have risen the bar compared to this time last season. Not to say that season 1 was bad, but, you know, you always want things to progress and evolve, especially if it's jumping from season 1 to season 2, and I feel like Lucifer has done a very, very good job at doing that for season 2, so yeah, but yeah, we had a possessive knife, we had Linda practicing social distance, because of course in these times, it's very, very important. No, she and Lucifer, they resumed their sessions, but Linda was still keeping a bit of a distance given the face reveal, but they've tried to get back on normal path at the end of the last episode, as we saw. But also what happened in the end of the last episode is Charlotte has nefarious plans, it seems, especially given what Lucifer had to say regarding Earth being his home, and Charlotte mentioning about the fact that this is a window of opportunity, so... So, yeah, with that said, let's get into episode number 9 of season 2 of Lucifer. Let's go.
Now that we're making Los Angeles our home, the City of Angels can finally earn its name.
You are making it a home. Mom and I
mean, it might have done with a certain other angel, if you get my drift.
When Los Angeles has so much to offer.
On your right, you'll see the famous shop Pooch Pouch, the store that sells.
I think the real crime of the week is his enthusiasm just being killed.
Hey, no, it's got enough baking soda in it to make it cake. It's not a bad idea if I think about it. To your right again.
Oh, is he gone?
My nightclub, Lux, the city's crowning achievement. My brother and I are celebrating.
Yeah, he's gone. I was wondering, has Menadel just disappeared?
So ask yourself, which is it? Running or looking? Lucifer.
Both?
Lucifer, get out
both is good.
of the chair.
Come on, detective. It's been ages since I sat in a throne. There's a lot of personality here, isn't there? Appalling person.
From the carotid, punctured by this.
Like from a champagne flute.
Someone really popped his cork. You know, like...
Wow, Ella.
The plugs with champagne. Like when you open a bottle, his neck was the bottom.
I got it, but jeez. Time and a place.
Okay, well, maybe he didn't.
Lounging around like you own the place.
Oh, I actually do own the place.
Now.
Lucifer, Morning Star, you're being evicted.
He did it, he did it, he did it. I don't trust him. You evict Lucifer straight off the bat, you did it.
It's written in lipstick on a stripper's thong. Not exactly legally binding.
Well, maybe we can write the new one in blood. I find that to be quite binding.
You have no legal right to be here, so if you don't vacate,
slay him.
I'll have you removed.
It's not that easy to remove me. Last time it took the power of God. What do you have? A few expensive lawyers? Or are
Power
you
of Goddess.
But not making any sense. Typical, I suppose.
She thinks you killed the man who owns Lux to get Lucifer evicted.
Mazikeen.
How
If I
can you
did come up
explain the
with such a
coinky
plan,
dink?
Do you think it would be you who figured it out?
We're threatening to tear his arms off.
That's happened
I
one
would
time.
Or
never.
hanging him from a window.
I solemnly promise that a man's feet will remain firmly on the ground.
Oh! Well, I mean, he's not exactly wrong. Shit!
Sarah Cooper, you heard your father was gone?
Couldn't block it anymore. But it didn't matter.
If his presence gone,
It
then it's
wasn't
open
enough.
season.
All we have is enough. You and me. We don't need money for that.
What a wonderful day. Potentially homeless and definitely nauseated.
Well, whoever bought Lux stood to gain from Dean Cooper's
Yeah, I
death.
do try to. I do feel a bit of sympathy for him.
You can go home.
Look, lady, I don't know what you've heard about me, but when the K-Dog gets a bone, he doesn't let go.
No, why,
Touch
buddy?
me and I will sue you, so...
Oh my god!
Payments, hundreds of thousands of dollars. You don't hide money like that unless you don't want anyone to find it.
Nah, she pisses me off. I want everything Cooper has.
Dean Cooper was making large off-the-books payments and hiding them from his company.
Well,
How
could be
about you
anything.
have a bit of his
Drugs,
emotion?
blackmail.
They choose.
She can be my lawyer.
Ugh.
I understand your confusion. You're very attractive. I found that can also mean you're not very
Single as
intelligent.
well. Although I don't think Lucifer would like that.
That's what I'm accused of, yeah?
Have you ever brought down a
There's a
building
difference
before?
between being accused and
I know
actually
how
being.
it's done.
I need you to destroy a nightclub for me.
Yep, there we go.
Take apart my life without any trouble. You gentlemen have no idea who you're dealing with, do you? Well,
Get the
let me
devil face
show
on.
you.
Get the devil face on. Okay, not the way I was expecting things to go, but
I'm not telling you anything about our sessions.
right on. Right on. Doctor-patient, confidentiality.
Simon Hallbrooks of Private Investigative Solutions.
Trying to,
That's my company. Built it myself.
weave your way in her,
Dean Cooper
which sounds
made several
wrong, but
off-the-book six-figure payment. Lucifer, what the hell were you thinking? Turn the music back on. This place is dead.
go on, Chloe Decker.
lady, crank it up! Take two.
Not letting this shit go down in
This is
flames.
your home. I've always been on your side.
Well, if you're gonna stay, come on, stay.
No, I don't want to
We
dance.
stand her.
Yeah, this place.
And look at you being the mother of the earth, trying to take it away from him. Oh no, she's not gonna.
My son was right about you, Doctor.
That crack in that mirror there. That crack is still there from when Ava Gardner threw a scotch glass at Sinatra's head.
Oh wow.
Underneath here, there's prohibition tunnels everywhere. Howard Hughes used to use them to sneak his mistresses away
It's
from
getting
his
all
other mistresses.
sentimental and.
And that stool that you're
Can't
sitting
take
on,
this
that
away
very
from him.
stool, detective, this may disturb and titillate you.
We have to go see Simon Hallbrooks again.
Blackmail Christie into breaking off her engagement with fake proof of her
Christy
cheating.
got revenge. Yeah.
Some serious motive for murder.
The poor girl was just trying to find a place to belong. And you vile insect, took that away from her. If you ask me, she killed the wrong man.
Lucifer, come on.
Detective, this man is a professional homewrecker.
And when it gets...
I mean, I don't know if it's reciprocated, but,
Go on.
Oh, Dad's gonna be Lucy's new daddy. And
They must be discussing some evil, terrible plans, and we must stop them.
No. Let's let
I
it
like how
play
they've
out.
got their own date as
So
well.
be safe.
what?
Oh no. Oh, Mace, no! Oh, are you capturing his face?
That's it.
I thought she was gonna take a picture of them, but his
I'm
reaction.
not gonna go watch my mother make out with Dan.
They're not gonna make out. They're gonna.
I
No!
know what I'm gonna go do, Maze.
They did the dirty. No. I mean, she's obvious. Of course, she's been out to use him, but it's.
So low, I couldn't help myself. I flew into a rage.
Is
Well,
he covering?
If that's the case, Eric Cooper, you're under arrest.
No,
Yeah, he's
It was
covering.
me. It happened all like you said.
He knew, and
I'm the one who did it, not
he
Eric.
wanted to get
I think
down,
he did
sent
it.
down.
No, we won't.
They'll have each other. In behind bars.
No one was willing to stand next to you in front of the bulldozers?
You saved my home.
Well, you'd still have to buy it back from Eleanor Bloom. I'm sure well above market price, but...
I'm sure that's no problem.
I mean, I simply don't know what to say. I'm not... The chef's an absolute artist in the kitchen. I mean, he's also a degenerate gambler who owes me a favour. Otherwise, you'll just
here we
go
go.
home and eat one of those poisonous sandwiches you get from the vending machine at work. Come on, detective. Friends help each other out.
I loved this.
Saved lives.
My heart.
Because you care that much about what she thinks of you?
No, I'm sorry. Doctor, I don't really understand.
Say yes! Say yes, god damn
I
it!
think you did come to Los Angeles looking for something. But I also think you've stopped. Because maybe you found it.
Wants to cling on to it. Tight, very, very tight. Now that's the worst feeling, like that's stood up. My heart's breaking. Oh no! Oh no! Bitch, you are fucked! Bitch! Oh no, you can't do that to me! You can't do that shit to me! So that took a bit longer to get to the review section than anticipated. Usually I just, leave it a few minutes to conjure my thoughts and, yeah, roll with it. But, I just had an important call to take, so it was like... And I'm nervous, so that's all well and good. But, obviously I don't think, Chloe's going to be offed here. There's someone going to say, well, probably Maze, potentially, because it's not like a Meadowdale where Lucifer's, of course, back at Lux. And it was understandable why he didn't, show up, especially with his session with Dr. Martin. Though, he could have sent a text or something along the lines, but, he's now just discovering these feelings, and it looks like the devil has a love affair going on, so, yeah. It was really good, that admission, especially with how shocked he was with how Chloe, did him that favor. He's usually the one that's making these deals, etc., but Chloe was looking out for him, and considering how the mantra that Lucifer had regarding Lux potentially being torn down after the whole scenario with Christy and the kid, after that dilemma was sorted out, was okay, it will suck, but the people make me whole. So, but it will still be a sore spot for him in regards to losing Lux. So, but as long as he doesn't lose the people, and we know how that is tested with Lucifer's character because of the fact that he feels a great bit of betrayal when it comes to, okay, you've perceived me as this evil entity that should be hated and damned, and it really breaks his heart. We've seen moments where Lucifer has raged against the idea of, he's been upset. You've seen the hurt on Lucifer's face when it comes to people damning him and using him as a leeway of hatred. So when Lucifer wants to be very accommodating in the aspect that, okay, well, yeah, he can do these devilish desires, etc., but the people do make him whole. Hanging around with Chloe has that excitement to his life, and he always has a soft spot for these sessions with Dr. Martin. I mean, he was feeling a bit thrown off with the idea that Linda was wanting to distance herself from him when he showed his true face. So, and that's because he really enjoys these sessions. So, yeah. But yeah, not just that though, but it wasn't the first time in this episode that Chloe saved his kid as well. Like when the cops showed up and she was like, "Turn the music on." That was really good stuff, and I really loved that side from Chloe. So it does seem like, and I do feel like we are pushing towards Dexter, I think it's the ship name. I do have a good feeling that we are heavily pushing towards the ship, not just because of what Chloe did and how Lucifer, how he's realizing these feelings, but also Dan. Odd, right? But once Lucifer catches wind of, because I think it's going to be an inevitability that he's going to catch wind of the fact that that Charlotte and Dan did the dirty. There's, that bonding that they were having that might get rescinded, and I feel like he's gonna have to tell Chloe in a way that, well, he might have to reveal that Charlotte is his mother, but otherwise I can see him going a way that doesn't necessarily reveal everything regarding Charlotte being his mother. Because of course he's being very, very, he's trying to weave out the way of these revelations, because he doesn't want to like hurt that connectivity that he has with Chloe, and I really liked that diagnosis from Dr. Martin at the end. So why did you show me, and you can't show Chloe? And it's because he doesn't want to lose that connection. He's worried. There is one thing that he does fear, and that's how she's going to react. So, and I'm really curious to see how she will react, because I feel like she's gonna have to know at some point, whether it's this season. She's gonna, like, it's gonna be very, very interesting when we reach that moment, because I feel like she has to know at some point. Whatever episode that will be remains to be seen, but she's gotta have to know. Because if Dexter is to get sailing, then there's no way he can hide this forever. So, yeah. But, I really liked this episode and how it comes off the back of Charlotte planning to ruin Lucifer's life, in terms of like removing that element of his want to stay on Earth for her goal to be achieved. She's a bitch. Stone cold bitch. I really liked the idea with what we were going with the whole, I like the idea that she wasn't exactly involved in the murder, but it was more so, I think the Christy, I think it was called, she was called, I think she was the one that killed him, and the son, he was also like wanting, no, I did it as well, but they had that thing where we have each other, which was like foreshadowing in the early part of the episode, when they were in ruins, and the son was like, I wanted to, we were basically scrapping for ashes at this point, so we were doing whatever it would take to preserve, etc. So yeah, but I liked that element where it was an issue for Lucifer with Lux being taken away, coming off the back of last week's planning from Charlotte, and not just like, it's interesting because not just what happened with Christy with the whole Photoshop thing and how the victim, like he had such hatred for Christy, it seemed, and he did everything he could to kind of destroy her life, kind of like how losing Lux was in a sense destroying Lucifer's life, because that's his home, that's his I wouldn't say raison d'etre, but like it was a place that he could associate. Like you saw him talk about how the place held so much heritage, it held so much history, and whilst he came around with the idea that at least I'll have the people, there is still that wound in the heart, isn't there, with losing Lux? So and for Charlotte, for this to work, it's these small baby steps. Like, it's the small pieces you gotta take away from Lucifer's home. You gotta take away the small, like, piece by piece until you finally destroy him and he wants to go back to heaven. So, yeah. So, yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens next, especially with Chloe. She's obviously going to survive. It's probably going to be Maze who saves her. But I'm really interested to see how, like, things blow out with Charlotte and Dan, and how that could ruin, that could kind of create a bit of instability between Dan and Chloe. Not just that though, but potentially push things further with Lucifer and Chloe themselves. But then again, with the fact that he blew Chloe off, that's kind of a dampener itself, isn't it? So I liked Amenadale and Maze watching Dan and Charlotte get it. Like, Amenadale was so disgusted, like, especially with the prospect that them two would be doing the dirty, and Maze was like reveling in how glorious this was. So that was very, very fun stuff, and I liked the fact she captured his reaction. Like, it was gold. But still, it's like, no, you don't want this ship to sail, not by any means. So yeah, but yeah, solid episode. Can't wait to see what happens next time, and how what Lucifer did to Chloe is going to kind of cause probably a little bit of ramifications, as well as because Lucifer's going to suspect this is all Charlotte's doing, potentially. So, I mean, yeah, Linda did let it slip a bit, but he is going to put this fully on Charlotte, especially because he might be what's the word I'm looking for? I wouldn't say doofus, but he can stray off the path at times, but he's capable of adding two and two together. So he'll surely, no doubt, add the sabotage from Charlotte on Chloe. So yeah, but yeah, it was a really great episode. Liked exploring about how about what Lucifer is like. Is he running from Los Angeles, or is he looking for something, and how that has been explored at the end of this episode. And yeah, it was just really good stuff. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!